What is up, everyone? We are streaming a little bit of a late Tuesday stream. I do apologize for that. Is the webcam trash here? Like, what is going on? There's no resuscitating. My heart is slowly fading. But yeah, just streaming for a little bit. I'm sorry for it being a little bit too late. But we're here, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me just set up the chats. Yo, Snazzy, Respect Hop, what's up? What is up, everyone? I got my cat in here. What's up, cat? My night's been good, man. What's up, everyone? Crashed a car recently, so I don't have weed. If I do. Mwah. How's everyone doing today? I know it was a bit of a late live. I do apologize for that, but you know what I mean? Shit happens, right? But we're here now. Hope everyone's doing good. Hopefully the quality's not too bad. It looks worse than I don't know how let me see, maybe I can change it here. Autofocus, brightness, oh, contrast. Hold on, guys. Oh, no. I think normal is good. Liability, hit and run. Damn, bro. I hope you catch him, man. Damn. It's horrible. Bad guys, sorry about that. But how's everyone doing? I do not have a Snapchat, no. Does it look better?
A creative agency based in West London, and we specialize in building bold, impactful brands. We've been using Wix Studio from day one, and it's instantly been a game changer.
I think it's good.
Can create super complex animations and interactions.
How was my day? It was good. It was good. So you know what I mean?
Be way more expressive with our website, be way more efficient with how we use them, and be really visually cohesive with a language that we've already created.
We're gonna take a hit. Case went cold because no car license. I lost control. I hit the concrete wall going 70. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you're still here, my friend. Damn. I don't know. But I guess I can only do what I can only do right now is take a hit for you. You know what I mean? What's up, Jucha? What is up? Damn. Hey, that means you were meant to be alive. You know what I mean? They gave you a second chance, and I hope you use it correctly. You know what I mean? Like I said, it could have been worse, Snazzy. So I'm just glad you're still here. Just take it as a like if you guys didn't know, what's up, Sammy? I actually got in a car accident a long time ago. Not me, but Flynn. Flynn was going pretty fast on a 30-mile turn. I don't know what his thinking was, but you know, we were young. This was probably like 10 years ago, and I was sitting behind the driver, but we basically spun out because you know, obviously you don't go 80 on an 80-mile or 80 on a 30-mile turn, right? And we spun out, ended up breaking some like fence, and like some horses got loose or something. But on the behind the passenger seat, there was a 2x4 or a piece of wood that pierced through the window. Luckily, I always try to, if I'm sitting in the back, sit behind the driver. So like we were inviting our other friends to go too. So luckily he didn't go. But yeah, it's crazy, you know, going 80 on a 30-mile turn and living. But we spun out, my glasses flew out. I took at least 30-40 minutes to like find my glasses. Mind you, this was like past midnight in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if you guys are in my area, but if you're in the 209, you know where Knight's Ferry is. We were coming back from Knight's Ferry, which is like a nature spot. We like broke in. We didn't break in. We basically, you know, like these parks or these nature spots, they close when sun is down or when, you know, the sun is setting, and we just went there at night, right, just to explore. Yeah, just don't be like, obviously that scarred him for life, you know, like he wasn't even able to take left turns without feeling like PTSD for a little bit. And for me, like people driving me and stuff like that, I get kind of nervous, you know. So, but we're still here, you know what I mean? Me and you, Snazzy, we're both here for a reason. So, what's up, A2? Just got a disposable from Michigan today. I'm in Minnesota. The brand is Vape and Ape, and Vape and Ape. The strain is great runs. Anyone from Michigan up here has any idea to try the brand? It's decent. Never heard of it. Obviously, I'm from Cali, but yeah. My favorite device to smoke, probably this one right now, just because of the spinning top thing. I don't know, it's just fun to use. But I'd say overall the Puffco probably. Cheers, guys. Everything that's wrong with you, your ex did. You took all that baggage and you gave it to your next nigga. Look inside my mirror and I see myself as that nigga. She always said she see me with a bitch that okay. Hey, I'm glad you're still here. Respect, Hawk. You knew that was my stepsister, you know. Still you had the nerve to go question it. But that's the type of shit make me think less of you. Oh, you like to deflect when I'm addressing shit. So you see that? There's like a hole right here. So when you're spinning it, it spins all the terps around. So if the hole was like right here on the bottom, like right here, straight in the center of the bottom, it would have no ding. You know, or what would it do? Nothing really, right? But it's on the side, so it spins. You know. 3,500 for a glass piece? Yeah, no thank you. You know what I mean? I'd rather pay like my mortgage. You know what I mean? The hell? So yeah, it's not a novelty just like, oh, look at this fidget spinner. No, you know, you guys have seen the joystick, right? Instead of, you know, you just manually moving the joystick, one flick and it does it so fast where you're just, yeah, no, I'm very much a procrastinator. I'll get it eventually one day, you know what I mean? But yeah, a tea break, huh? Bruh, I can't justify spending over $100 on. Like, I got glass pieces, but none of them are worth over $100. You know, these are from like TWB or like just over the years and whatnot. My other crash, I was under I took a turn too fast and drifted into the curb, broke the axle frame and control arm. Car couldn't move. Had a bottle of Hennessy. Damn, brother. Before I got on, what was it? I made some pico de gallo, you know what I mean? We got JB in the house, man. Oh yeah, hey, hopefully your craft beer thing in Patterson, right? Hell yeah. Let me know. I'm a pull up with well, I gotta bring people that drink beer with me. You know what I mean? Just pull up. But maybe I'll bring Randy and I think Monty. Monty actually used to live in Patterson too, so he drinks, but he ain't gonna smoke now, you know what I mean? What's up, Mr. Toon?
You were made to take secret routes to scenic spots. We were made to
Bam, I'm doing good, man. Chilling. Yeah. No, yeah. My homie JB, he about to open this craft beer. I don't drink, so I can't tell you. I can't tell you much, but like for the people that like drinking craft beers and whatnot, they have many on the tap. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. But yeah, I've been to. I like the concept, you know, because I've been to a few like that before, even though I don't drink. I like it. I think that's dope. You know what I mean? Alright, let's take a hit. Hell yeah. So it was Randy's birthday on September 1st. We went to SAC Anime. My cousin planned it, I don't know. But what was it? We drank that $300 to $400 thing that my dad got from a friend. Cheers. Have I ever been crossed? Yes. Oh. Whew. XXX or Juice WRLD? For me, I like both. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna have to go towards Juice, just because I still listen to his music today. But X is dope too, and I listen to him from time to time. You can't really listen to X's music, you know, too much. I mean, all the time, right? But no, they're definitely two of my favorite artists. I would definitely say that X brought me liking rap more, which is weird, right? Especially since he's like not just a rapper or whatever. But RIP to both, regardless of what they did. You know, I'm just the music, alright? I like the music. But yeah, Juice WRLD, I don't know. Juice WRLD's probably my favorite rapper, honestly. I like that guy was something special. Huh? But we're on 2 dabs already, guys. Yeah. I didn't really listen to Lil Peep or anything, but I think I like 1 or 2 songs. Chili Dogs, hey, those are good. I like to see Andrew play original Pac-Man to see how far he can get. I've been playing it a lot lately. I bought it on my Switch. I'm kind of old, so I like the retro games. My dad was really good at Pac-Man. He just fucking just the amount of finger grease to like use the joystick in the arcade. Yeah. No, yeah, Juice WRLD, how effortlessly he made songs based on just freestyling like songs that he was even singing on them. You know, freestyling a whole song, not just like freestyling like bars, but like to make melodies and whatnot and just off the fly, which is crazy. And can you imagine if he actually sat there and wrote down stuff? You know, but. Yeah, low people know my vibe, but RIP him. I respect him as a person. My dad's super into retro games. Yeah. How do you upload with music without getting... I mean, I do get copyrighted. I just do it anyways. At some point, some stuff will make you, like, blocked around the world. So, you know, that sucks when that happens. But for the most part, you know... No, yeah. X was, they were both talented in their own ways. I think X gravitated towards people more because of the content of his work, you know, his albums and whatever. Same with Juice WRLD. That's why they have such a big following, you know. They, especially in today's age where depression is like everywhere, you know. I think it's because, you know, social media and, you know, always people comparing and whatnot. And there's just a lot of other things, right? Too much coffee, like, fucking caffeine stresses you out. I don't know, there's just a lot of everything. There's just so much stimulation nowadays. I feel like that's what causes people to be more depressed. But, I mean, it's up to you to, you know, pull yourself out of that rut. You know, we all have down times, you know what I mean? Life is full of ups and downs. But it's up to you to just pick up and carry on, you know? And, fucking strive to be what you want to be. Which is whatever, you know? In my disguise, I can look you in the eye. We even got some more stuff. I grew up in the 80s. I try to play like non-copyrighted songs on the live streams because, you know, I don't want it to be blocked, you know, throughout the whole world. So I just play like some unreleased shit. Sometimes like some, I don't know, it really just depends. Some songs just are blocked. So it won't take down your whole account. It's someone new to doing lives and whatnot. It'd be pretty lame if you went live and you played a song and you got banned for it, right? I don't think YouTube, they'll block your video, they can block your live, they can do all that. I don't know if they'll ban you. But yeah. We're 2 dabs in though. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this live stream. Have you been informed of the excellence of UK underground rap scene? They are blowing up. No. No. I do like New York drill rap, which is like a descendant of, I guess, UK drill, because New York essentially took UK drill beats and started rapping over it. Do I make good money from YouTube? YouTube doesn't pay me, but like sponsorships and affiliate links, you know, thanks to people that, you know, order the things that I, you know, make videos on. I do appreciate it, guys. If you use my code, just so you know, I do get a percentage. But I always tell you guys to, you know, check the homepage of these websites. Sometimes they give you a better one. You know, obviously, I would love to have the best coupon code, but I don't sometimes. And I would much rather you use the best coupon code so you can save the most money possible. But yeah. So, example. Father's Day, they had a deal. So I only have a 10% coupon code. They give you a 15% off coupon code for Father's Day. Obviously, not every day is Father's Day, right? But if you, like 7/10, they had something, you know. So you always get to check. Signing up for the newsletter for the first time. I found a slightly empty pen. Probably not good to smoke on meds. But what? Is this like a slightly empty pen that you had, or you just found one on the floor? But how old is the cart though, bro? Exactly. You don't have to show me love.
With the Amex Gold Card, every meal is a reward.
You don't even know.
Only 4 times.
Nah, bruh. Yeah, like these brands that I have a code on, you see me use them. You know, people are making up stories like, oh, I use it for the video, make money from the video, and then buy real. It's literally real stuff. I don't know what the fuck people. I don't know. People are crazy. Like I said, thank you for using my code if you do use my code. But like I said, check for the better ones. Melee Dose. I haven't tried them in a while, just because like I kind of switched over from you know brands that were doing HHC and all that stuff, and just going to THCA. Right? THCA is just regular stuff, just labeled THCA. And Melee Dose was a good brand, and you know those gummies really messed me up. But they, you know, I'm just HHC and all that stuff. I feel like is a thing of a past now. You know. I believe they have flour now too, so I don't know. Is it safe to ship stuff to a state where weed is illegal? So for me, I'm in California. So like it's probably different for each state. I really don't know, but you know stuff like Revelry or TWB or Simply Mary, Lucky Elk, check if they ship to your state. You know, I haven't heard anyone get arrested yet, but then again, if they were arrested, they're not going to be leaving comments, right? So I don't know, but like it's in a discreet box. It comes with like you know the COAs and what you would need. I don't know. That's the thing though, like I'm in California, but if I was in any other state that did not have a recreational program, I would be like ecstatic that these brands existed. You know what I mean? And I've said this many times. I have tried Revelry, I have tried TWB, I have tried Simply Mary and Lucky Elk, right? I don't know if they're the great or the best THCA brands out there. I know they're good, don't get me wrong, but I've only tried those. And there are so many brands out there. So for me to say that these are the best, well, like it's very disingenuous. You know, they're good for the ones that I've tried. I haven't tried all of them though. You know what I mean? All I can say is that they're good. I can't say that they're the best. But, you know, Simply Mary was recommended to me for so many people. Well, actually no. TJ from Cannabis and Coffee showed me some of the rosin that he got from them, and then I bought some myself. That's how that went. And then Lucky Elk was the one that was really recommended me the most, right? So I ended up buying from them as well. They ended up sending me some more stuff along the way. But yeah, I was very much like most people, obviously. What is THCA? You know what I mean? Found out THCA is what diamonds are made of. You know what I mean? Found out that THCA is the precursor to THC. Had to enlighten myself with a little bit of a Google search. Yeah, now I know that, you know, some people, they just label it THCA, but it's just regular stuff that you can get at the dispensary, you know what I mean? So, like for me, I really have no need to buy from these online places. I can just go to a store. I can get it the day of. You know, why would I go to that? But I wanted to try it. You know, I hate living in Georgia. Yeah, no, it's like I said, I don't know when we're gonna finally get federally legalized. You know, I really don't. But at least there's some alternatives out there. You know. Some people are just, there's this one dude on TikTok just like so I wear contacts, right? Two different colors. He's like, oh, that's all that THCA he's smoking. It's making his eyes look like that. He looks like he can't rip a piece of paper. He's selling to kids. I'm like, what is up with people? You know what I mean? Why do they have to lie to make themselves feel better. I don't want to, like, what the hell? Like, I'm selling to kids. First of all, no. What the? I've always said this, as a person that started underage at the age of 14 or 15, if I can go back in time, I'd start at a later age, preferably after high school, you know, during college and whatnot, when you have a steady income of some sort, or your mind is more developed, more so than 14 or 15, you know? But yeah, there's people just like to, I don't even know, man. My internet is down. Hopefully it gets back up soon, Snazzy. I got some of this. But yeah, this guy is crazy. Exactly, Snazzy. Like, it was fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I had great times with my friends getting high after high school, or like, you know, after school, during high school. But let's be real. Like, I'm a realist, you know. If I wasn't doing that, I was probably gonna be doing something more productive in my life, right? So no PuffCon. Unfortunately, no, I am not. I'm not going to Hall of Flowers either. Just because I don't want to pay a couple $100 just to go there. Hey, more power to the people that got to go there. That's fire, you know what I mean? But yeah, Hall of Flowers is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. My homie from high school, a long time. What's up, Leo? He lives in San Diego. I haven't seen him in like over 10 years. He's going to Santa Rosa. I might just like meet up with him, maybe in the Bay or something. But yeah, Hall of Flowers is dope. Don't get me wrong. Hall of Flowers is much closer than PuffCon. PuffCon is in LA. How do you feel about the current implementation policy? I don't know. Thoughts on teens' existential crisis from ZA abuse. So, I think with the variety that comes with flower nowadays, or cannabis, you know, you have your edibles, you have your drink edibles, you have your fucking gum, you have this and that, you have smoking, you have dabs, you have cartridges. I feel like most people, they don't really ready their mind as good, in a sense. Like, for me, I started off smoking weed. You know, nowadays people are starting off with edibles, or starting off with cartridges, or starting off with dabs, starting off with drinks, you know. And I feel like it's different. You know, I've had those years of smoking weed to, you know, get myself ready for the next step, which was dabs and whatnot. But I feel like nowadays, with variety that people have, people are just starting with crazy amounts of like the drinks or the edibles or dabs, and they're still young, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I think. You know, that's why I feel like I've been able to smoke as long as I have, and you know, I'm pretty cognitive, right? Like, I'm not fucking you know, I do have short-term memory from time to time, but you know, that's the name of the game, right? But yeah, man.
And when the client wants to make changes, again, content mode has you covered.
Had to slow down junior year because I took acid and shrooms again, and even the weed was fucking with the mental, but it didn't matter because senior year I got sent to rehab, bruh. Holy. What's up, Joshua? My bad, it's it. Do you use any other drugs? I do not. We have consumed cannabis for hundreds, maybe 1,000 years, but never at this potency concentration. Exactly, and people were doing it younger and younger, you know? Do you know that the first, like, do you know where there was the first show of proof of humans using cannabis? Do you know what country or where or what area it was in? Can you take a guess? You can search it up. Can you guess what area did smoking weed, or where was the first recorded existence of someone smoking weed? Where do you think? Well, yeah, B is correct. It is China, and isn't it crazy how, you know, it's so banned in China? That's crazy, right? And I think China, if I'm not mistaken, is the largest producer of hemp. So, no. Egypt, he said 1,000%. No, it wasn't Egypt, it was China. From China! China! Isn't it crazy? The first recorded incident of someone smoking weed is in China. But you can literally die, get executed if you smoke weed in China. Or some shit. Jackie Chan's son got caught with weed, and they were about to execute this motherfucker. Jackie Chan's son. Yeah, they don't give a fuck if you're Jackie Chan's son. Yeah. Visiting San Francisco tomorrow. Any recommendations on what to get at the dispo? I think it's because China never really got over the whole opium thing, you know, with the British selling them or trading opium with them. And what it did to them fucked them up so bad. They were like, no drug! No drug! Bruh. I had a great uncle addicted to opium, apparently my dad said. And then his dad beat him to death. I fucking found out about that like 2 years ago. I had my cousin's grandparents, they used to grow opium. Oh my god, damn. What's up, Thorns? How much as a newcomer? You should go check out Charles Bukowski's grave. That would be a cool video. I don't know how far that is. No drug. No drug. Drugs are bad, okay. Nah, for real though, you know what I mean? Like, opium fucked up China. And they're like, oh hell nah. No one's ever doing, like, alcohol and caffeine's all we get. I'm about to travel to Guatemala and I have a raw garden cart. You think I can take it through TSA if I just keep it on my carry-on? I'm gonna just say this right first, Matt. You do that, you do it at your own risk, okay? I've been told to keep it on your carry-on, and then when you land, put it on your body. But that was for Mexico. That was for Cancun. You gotta realize that every airport is different, you know? So, yeah. Be careful if you do it. I always, for me, I had the Yokan Ziva Pro, so it covered the cartridge, you know what I mean? Or maybe you bought a disposable that looks like a vape cartridge, or a e-liquid cigarette cartridge. You know, for that, I try to get something that makes it look like a vape device. You know, I'm just vaping some shit, you know? They do have pens also that cover a cartridge and make it actually look like a pen. Drugs. I did study in school. Damn, bro. I had this one friend who was just always on some shit, bro. This was high school. He had so many brain surgeries. Like, I'm like, do you really think you should be doing, you know, the stuff you're doing right now? What if you hide it in a sock as a check-in bag? I don't know. I will say, when I went to Vegas, I did bring a Molly pill with me. I put it in a gum container. But this was from, like, Stockton to Vegas, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even think they give a fuck, right? I've been thinking about getting the Yokan Uri box and the one where you can play Tetris. Is it worth it? Matt, so do you see yourself playing Snake? But even if you aren't, it has a better quality build. It feels like better quality materials, and it also has a bigger battery, so there's that. But But if you just want everything except the games, I think you can get it at a cheaper price. So. Wish I didn't experiment at such a young age. That's what I'm saying, you know. Bro, I started smoking at the age of 14, 15. I wish I would have just waited, you know. I wish I just waited. I think I have that in here. Alright, cheers guys. Superficial love. But, you know, you got your got the cards that you're dealt, you know, you just gotta play them. You got this, Snazzy. You know what I mean? Just gotta think positive and you know, try to just one step at a time, you know? You can't just try and fix everything all at once. You gotta fix everything, it's a step, it's a process. And I believe in you, you know what I mean? I'm high off the raw garden too, shit. No drug. Cheers. Do. That's that good stuff. I hope everyone's doing well. I think it's worth it. For me, it's like $37 out the door. So I think it's good. I can't get enough permanent. Ain't taking drugs if you're serving it. Feel the rush if you're serving it. Damn, I'm fucking pretty late already. 3 hits in. So we are gonna stream for about an hour or so, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live as much as I did. You know, it's always just a fun time spending some time with you guys. My favorite people on YouTube, obviously, you know what I mean? I was on an SSRI in hydros when I was in rehab. Don't know how that's better than weed and alcohol, because that's all I was doing. Man. Well, I hope one day you don't need anything to feel good, you know what I mean? Just life itself makes you feel good, my friend. Because, you know, when I went clean for that week or so, or 2 weeks, I don't know, it was like, I wouldn't say relieving, but it just felt like, damn, you know what I mean? Giving my lungs a rest, giving my wallet a rest. You know, I gained weight. Can you believe that? Once I started getting back in my appetite, I was eating hella. I was like, what the fuck? Not even high, you know? What's up, Steven? I just took, I'm on 3 dabs right now. Just smoked on some Pink Dragon, or Strawberry Gas and Pink Dragon. Yeah. What's up, Jack? Damn. What's up, killer? What is up, killer? What are your thoughts on Israel bombing Qatar? What is Israel's problem, bro? I don't want to say anything, alright? Because, you know, I don't know as much as, I don't know anything about that for me to say anything about it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just say, it's crazy, huh? Religion It's crazy. What's up, Drucker? What is up, man? Cold turkey when I got out, started smoking, but fuck weed, make me paranoid like schizo. So waited a couple weeks so I would smoke occasionally, felt like being on some other shit. Buffalo Wild Wings working. Hey, the homie is working and getting it in and still here. I appreciate you, Dante. Hopefully work is smooth, man. Hopefully no one gives you shit. Hopefully you get tipped hella. Hopefully you get to go home early and still get full pay. You know what I mean? Drocker, thank you for using my code. I truly appreciate it. When you do get it, please let me know. Maybe leave a comment somewhere how you liking it. Can you tell me what you ordered as well? So I recently checked Pine Park's website. People are always asking me if I would try it. I would try it, right? And I finally checked their website. They are selling $55 half-gram rosin pens. That is the most I've seen. You know, Lucky Oak, their disposable, is $49 for a half, if I'm not mistaken. So it's still pretty expensive, but you know, obviously not $55, $6 cheaper. And then we have Simply Mary at $35 for a half gram. Anyone in here tried the Pine Park rosin disposables? Let me know. They look very eerily similar to Simply Mary's. But yeah, people have told me to try it, but like 55 for a half, brother. Shit. You know what I mean? I might just do it for the video. No, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But the best rosin cart? I don't know what the best rosin cart is. I wish I could tell you, my friend. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think I can come up with one. I do apologize, but back to my question. Anyone in here tried the Pine Park stuff? THC or THCA carts you smoke on, and if you dare say THCA is THC heated, you're wrong. What? Bro, just look it up on Google. I'm like tired of arguing with people, you know what I mean? Literally is the precursor to THC, bro. I don't know.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking.
No, it's too expensive. Coding crazy.
44, a complete AI creation platform.
Okay. Have you tried anything from JK Distro? I have not tried JK Distro. I have seen Chili Dilly make videos on it, and I've seen the videos. It looks decent. You know, I haven't tried it, but I have seen a lot of people say it's a lot of, you know, a lot of bad, a lot of good. So I don't know. Olo X, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Don't know what's worse, hitting that concrete wall at 70 or the side effects of all these meds. Damn. Okay. What concert? I tried lean in a sense. I only took a sip of it mixed in some stuff, so I never got the effects. I'm good off that. You know what I mean? If I wanted to feel slumped, I'll just smoke some weed, which I already do. Jordan says, I still got some Pine Park rosin in my fridge is fire, but the 70 per gram is steep for sure. I'd try their disposable, but it's also expensive. Damn. Yeah. 55, man. Weed YouTubers smoke fake weed. No, we smoke real. You know what I mean? I want to try it. I might eventually buy one of them. You know what I mean? There aren't many streams to choose from. It's weird that it's two of them. The word canon in it. I've heard the word in the stream before. What? What is that? Dollar B? Not sure if this dude's Mexican or Asian. Says mustache says Asian, hair says tacos. What? What? People do think I'm a Native American, but I'm Chinese. You know what I mean? Motherfucker said go to Michigan. You can get the hell on out of here, you know what I mean? What the fuck? It's telling me, like, I live in Cali, bro. Humboldt County is here, and you're telling me, okay, Michigan. Like, Michigan probably has some good stuff, but don't act like you only have real weed. No, California, bro. All right. We got farmlands from here to fucking wherever, you know? Motherfucker said, come to Michigan for... Bro, didn't you just get legalized? Get out of here, man. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to offend anyone from Michigan, but, like, don't try to, like, say you're good and, like, you're only good, okay? California got some good weed, too. Got some real weed, so don't tell me about Michigan, alright? Pre-rolls, who the fuck is that guy, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Iceman 420, bro. Like, what? Fucking Iceman 420? Did you really think of that name yourself? I'm kidding, alright? Just a little breaking some balls here, alright? I think Michigan has more quantities of weed. California runs the weed game. One good thing about living here besides weather. Steven knows, right? Dude, California is like, I don't know. It's a big ass state, bruh. I would say Michigan, not Michigan, Washington and Oregon. Those are the other ones on par with, like doing it for a while. You know what I mean? Colorado too, right? Because they've been like one of the first few legalized states. But the weed game is strong in those Pacific Northwest and shit. Even Oklahoma apparently is coming up too. I have never been there. I've heard Oklahoma got some fire. And I believe it, you know what I mean? They call it Smokelahoma. And I'm sure, like I said, Michigan probably got some good stuff. Like, I'm not saying that they don't, but I'm in Cali, right? Yeah, Colorado was the first to see. Exactly. Exactly. Have you tried Dopest Jola weed? It's fire. I have not tried it. Like I said, I don't intend on trying anyone's brand. I wanted to try Pine Park just because it's like it's a collaboration more so. It's not just one person's brand, right? Like, hopefully it's good, and I might want to try it one day, and for the video purpose of making a video on it, right? Or the purpose of making a video on it, right? But yeah, that's even a maybe. You know, that's not even a for sure. $55 for a fucking half gram? Damn. I'll admit, $49 is pretty expensive. $35 for a half is pretty expensive for me, cause I'm cheap. But we'll be going to Michigan from Minnesota to buy bulk amounts of cartons sold lately. From what I'll see here is either Cali or Michigan. Those movements are still everywhere. I'm sure of that. Definitely the Mecca, though. You know, like I said, we have LA, right? LA in itself is like the hub for a lot of these, or like Southern California, like the hub for all these amazing cannabis brands. And then we got the Northern, is where they grow all this fucking Humboldt County Emerald Triangle shit, right? And then Central Valley, where I'm at, that's where all the good prices are, right? So that's all of it on the map of California. We got the North growing that Humboldt County Emerald fucking Triangle weed, and then we got the southern part of California where all the brands are basically originated from. You like, if you want to be a person in the industry, you go to LA to, you know, go to all the brands and be near them and fucking network and all that shit, right? But yeah, even the Bay Area has kind of like its own thing, but I would say most brands, cannabis brands, are based in Southern California. Is that no one? So is that a no on playing Pac-Man on stream? Probably not. I would lose interest very fast. Like, I get bored so quick. Like, what was it? Fucking shooting a gun. I get bored within 20 minutes. Bowling, 20 minutes. I'm bored. Just Pac-Man. I'll probably play like one game and be bored. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I haven't been playing games lately. The only games that I can play are competitive games. Like the last game I was really into was probably like Smite, playing it with friends, playing ranked, beating ass on there or getting your ass beat. Either way, it's competitive and makes you want to play more. But yeah. I got used to it. Like, it's hard. It took me a while on computer, but like on the phone, it's easy because it's just like right there. But like, you know, talking here, just looking at the fucking lens. You know what I mean? Comes down from SoCal from North. She brings down different strains from growers. Yeah, like I said, California is the hotbed for California, or for brands. You know how many brands from California are expanding out of California? We don't really have too many brands that are from other states coming into California. At least, not that I know of, right? Unless it's like black market or whatever. But when it comes down to it, you know, Stizzy, right? They're in New York now. They're in Chicago or whatever. They're in all these other states and whatnot. California brand, right? Plug Play, they're in New York. They're in Colorado. All these other places, right? I think Papa Herbs is from Florida, so I think that's one of the ones. But yeah, Raw Garden though, they need to expand, and that's what federally legalization, man. They really need that. Raw Garden, like, I don't know if you've seen their Echo label, but I'm gonna tell you what the Echo means. The phrase Raw Garden Echo refers to environmentally conscious consumer organization certification that Raw Garden is pursuing for its cannabis products. Raw Garden is a co-founding member of the nonprofit Echo organization, which sets high benchmarks for product quality, consumer safety, and environmental responsibility within the cannabis industry and beyond. Safety. The certification ensures that Raw Garden's products are rigorously tested for contaminants and are free of harmful materials. Quality. It validates the brand's meticulous cultivation and extraction methods, which result in clean and consistent cannabis products. Sustainability. Eco certification highlights a brand's commitment to sustainable farming and eco-friendly practices. Fucking all that, this and that, you know? Yeah, there is Pac-Man Maze Battle. Oh, I seen at Dave and Buster's, they had like a 4-player Pac-Man game. That's just pretty crazy. Yeah, Stizzy has so much lawsuits and whatnot. I don't even know anymore. You know what I mean? Do you like blunts? So Matt, for everyone that just is in here, if you don't know, I used to smoke cigarettes. I started when I was 16, 17, you know, smoking blunts and all that stuff. And I quit when I was 27. So I was a smoker. There's hair in my mouth. I was a cigarette smoker for about 10 years of my life. And, you know, you never really want to... It just happens, getting addicted to cigarettes. And it took me so many times to try and quit. You know, I tried over 1,000 times probably. You know, because I don't want to be that person smoking in my 50s. Like, there was this old lady... when I walk my dog in the morning sometimes, I see her. She's just walking around smoking cigarettes all morning. Like, just same jacket, smoking cigarettes. And I'm just like, damn. At first I wish she'd quit, but like, yeah, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to have a hole in my throat and shit, you know what I mean? So I quit, cold turkey. And it was one of the hardest things and one of the most proudest things that I've ever done. Because quitting cigarettes is very hard. Not a lot of people get to quit cigarettes. You know what I mean? So I don't do any blunts. I don't do any nicotine. And if I can inspire anyone to do it, just know that if I can do it, you can do it. I remember I had a friend who also quit, and I was just like using him as motivation in a sense, like, you know, when you go to the gym with a friend, they're doing their thing and you want to just do as much as them, right? Well, my friend just quit, and I was just like, well, if he can quit, I can quit. And it kind of motivated me, you know what I mean? And to this day, I thank him. He may not know it, but like, he was my motivation to quit. And I realized I don't know if you guys have ever done like ecstasy or anything, but like when you've done ecstasy, you want to smoke cigarettes. You want to smoke something. It feels like your lungs are expanded. It feels better. I don't know. But this was at a kickback at a friend's house. I remember I was on ecstasy and I didn't smoke a cigarette. And I was just like, I was already 2 weeks in to quitting. You know what I mean? So then I didn't have the urge to smoke cigarettes and never looked back. You know what I mean? Cigarettes is it's just bad. And in today's age, in 2025, nicotine is the most addictive drug in the United States, probably in the whole world. You know, people are fucking. All my friends literally have their own little vape disposables. My homie Monty fucking has like 5 of them and shit. Crazy. I don't know. But yeah, I hope everyone struggling through nicotine addiction in some sort of way, or cigarettes, I hope you can pull through it. You know, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay? And yeah. Just be careful out there, guys. Just be careful. Yeah, the geek bars and all these other things, the vape bars, you know, the shit adds up. You know, I have a friend who literally hits it every 30 seconds. Backwoods Blake, you guys know him, Backwoods Blake? Bro, that fool holds a vape mod on his, he holds it forever. Like, it's part of his body, honestly. He hits it every 30 seconds. It's absolutely crazy. I'm just like, holy crap. But you guys got this, you know. Just know if I can quit, you can quit. You know, it's all in the mind. You don't need it. The withdrawals weren't even that bad. But withdrawals are different for everyone, right? Yeah. Just know that you can do it. I believe in you guys. We're going to take another hit. Probably the last hit of the stream. But yeah, you got this. Oh. You guys got this. I believe in you. You don't need cigarettes, alright? Cigarettes are dying, and fortunately enough for me, I quit cigarettes before the cigarette tax hike. You know, I quit cigarettes when it was still $5. Now cigarettes are like, I don't know. Cigarettes are what, like 10 plus now? Crazy. Crazy talk, huh? I will say, if you have trouble making friends, or if you go to raves and you want to like talk to people, just bring a pack of cigarettes. They fucking surround you like vultures. You pull it out, a fresh pack, peel the cellophane. People, cigarette. I will say that if you want to make friends at a rave or start talking with people, they'll come up to you. I swear. I'll tell you that. Smell it in the air. No. We're gonna take this hit. It doesn't even have to be a rave, you know. It could be any like music festival too. You know what I mean? Any type of event. Someone's always gonna ask. Cheers. Damn, if I lived in the States, I would be broke. I smoke 2 packs a day, brother? Ah, damn. I was never a pack a day smoker. If I ever killed a pack, it's because I shared. I was never a pack a day. When I smoked cigarettes, I used to steal my dad's. He smoked Marlboro Reds, so that would make me buy Marlboro Reds. I started buying Marlboro Reds, the shorts, the 72s, I believe, because that's what my dad bought. But I smoked any cigarette, but for the most part, I was getting Marlboro Reds, the cowboy killers, right? What's up, sicko? Appreciate it, Jordan. Yeah, I don't know. I have my playlist on YouTube. I don't have a Spotify. I use YouTube. I'm a dinosaur for my music. But it is what it is, right? I'm not dabbing on any rosin. I have Raw Garden. I have their live batter and their live resin. Smoke weed, feed cats, and have a good time. Hell yeah. No, yeah, this song was like on TikTok everywhere, and I finally found it. But I made some pico de gallo. Spicy pico de gallo. Gotta let it chill. So I just found out that I guess they give it to me for me to make videos. I don't know, but like, if you're in California, you might as well just, especially in Modesto, just get it from the store. I don't know why they can't ship. Aren't they based in, I don't even know if they're based in California. I don't know. Just bought an ounce today, Jacob? From where? I don't even know, like, do they, like, do they drop off this box themselves? It's just at my door. I don't even know. You know what I mean? I don't know if they don't, you know, there's a difference between dropping it off and delivering it. You know what I mean? I don't know if they actually have someone drop it off from the Revelry team. I don't even know, man. Bro, Revelry, I don't even know. I don't know what they do to, like, send it to me. Fuck. But maybe I'm just that great. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Yeah, it's weird. I just used your coupon on Reverie, got Devil Gelato 14 joints. Bruh. I looked up like their like, obviously if you don't use the code it's not a good deal, but if you use the code it's a pretty good deal. 14 joints, it's probably like $30 or something, right? Or like, no, maybe not $30. Yeah, maybe $30. Wait. So 7Js is that's 2 AFs. 2 AFs for about 33. Oh yeah. I think to get an even better deal, obviously they have free shipping for over 50. So if you do buy it, try and get it over 50, so you don't have to pay the extra for shipping. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know how much shipping is. $5 maybe. 14 J's is pretty good. You know what I mean? They're 0.5s though. Alright? They're 0.5s, 7 joints each, so 3.5. So he ordered 14 joints, 0.5 each, 7 grams total. Yeah. So I have tried the J's. I have tried the Devil's Gelato is good. I think it was the Twisted Mints as well. I think you can use your code, but you know, get the 14 joints first, see if you like it, alright? I'm sure you will. Like, you can tell once you open the seal, it smells like it's not using no shake or anything. Might need to tap in. It's just good to have something rolled up too. 7, you know, just I went through them pretty quick because I was giving it to friends. But it's a good little, you know, walk to the car real quick, smoke, you know, like a Thanksgiving walk type shit, you know. I don't know if they're in Santa Cruz though. I believe they're in other states as well too. But yeah, I think you can use it again. But we're gonna take, fuck it, we'll take this blinker and then we'll call it a video, or I mean a live, whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I appreciate you for coming out and kicking it with me. You can be anywhere in the world doing anything else, but you're here in this room with me. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the live. I keep these lives up, so if you did miss it or if you joined late, you can watch it again. So I appreciate you guys, whether you're watching live or if you're watching a replay. This hits for you. And I hope everyone has a great week. The Canelo and Crawford fight is this weekend. It's gonna be a good fucking weekend, right? Cheers. Justin, if you're down to kick it on Saturday, if you can, obviously you just had a kid and whatnot, you might be busy, but let me know, hit me up.